students, welcome to the day 4 of the periodic table class. The topics we have discussed earlier are modern periodic table, its organization, its salient features, comparison of groups and periods, and merits and defects of modern periodic table from page numbers 84, 85 and 86 of your concise chemistry book. The topics for today are study of the specific groups, in which we will study group 1, that is alkali metals, and group 2, that is alkaline earth metals, from the page numbers 89, 90 and 91 of your concise chemistry book. Objective of today's topic is to give you the knowledge about alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. Students, look at the periodic table carefully. The elements of group 1 except hydrogen are called alkali metals. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, they have one electron in their outermost orbit. So therefore they have valency 1. These elements are known as alkali metals because they react with water to form their hydroxides, which are strong alkalis. That is bases which are soluble in water. So they react with water to form alkali and hydrogen gas is released. What are their characteristics? What are the characteristics of alkali metals? First one is electronic configuration. Now you can clearly observe the electronic configuration of various elements of group 1, that is alkali metals, and you can see that there is one electron in the outermost shell. Therefore they have valency 1. Alkali metals are very reactive, so they do not occur in free state. They are always found in combined states. Next nature, alkali metals are very soft and can be cut with a knife. Students, you must have seen sodium metal in school lab and you know that it can be cut with a knife. So for this reason, alkali metals have low melting and boiling points. Next is bonding. Almost all the salts of alkali metals are ionic in nature with the exception of some salts of lithium. Next is action of air. Alkali metals react rapidly with oxygen and water vapor present in the air to form their oxides and hydroxides. For example, sodium. Sodium reacts with oxygen to form Na2O. That is sodium oxide, and this sodium oxide then reacts with water vapor present in air and forms sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form sodium carbonate and water. So reactivity of the elements of group 1, that is alkali metals, increases down the group, and group 1 elements are kept in inert solvents like kerosene. So francium is the most reactive alkali metal and it's toxic. So for this reason they are kept in mineral oil. Next is the action of water. Alkali metals violently react with water and produce hydrogen. You can see this in the picture, that if we add sodium into the beaker full of water, then it violently reacts with water and you can see the golden flame coming out of the water and it produces hydrogen. This is the reaction where M represents any alkali metal. Alkali metal, they react with water to form their respective hydroxides and hydrogen. Next is action of acids. Alkali metals react violently with dilute HCl and dilute H2SO4 to produce hydrogen. It is clear from this reaction where M stands for any alkali metal which reacts with HCl to produce MCl, that is alkali metal chloride and hydrogen. Alkali metals also form unipositive ions easily, and for this reason they are strong reducing agents. They lose one electron and form unipositive ion. The alkali metals, when freshly cut, show a typical silvery white metallic luster. But this luster soon turns dull or it tarnishes because of their reaction with air. Now, all of the alkali metal salts impart color to the flame. For example, lithium imparts crimson red color to the flame, sodium imparts golden yellow, and potassium burns with lilac flame. Next is alkali metals are obtained by electrolysis of their molten salts. Means their salts are first melted and then they are obtained by electrolysis. Next we will study alkaline earth metals. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium are alkaline earth metals or group 2 elements. These are called alkaline earth metals because their oxides occur in the earth's crust and their hydroxides are weak alkalis. All elements have 2 electrons in their outermost orbit and show a valency 2, so they are placed in group 2A. What are their characteristics? First one is electronic configuration. You can clearly observe the elements of second group here in this table, and you can see that there are 2 valence electrons in the outermost orbital of each element. So they show a valency 2. Next is occurrence. Alkaline earth metals are also very reactive metals. Though less reactive than alkali metals, they do not occur in free state and occur abundantly in the earth's crust in combined form. So they are called alkaline earth metals. Next is nature. They are grayish white and harder than alkali metals. All the salts except that of beryllium are ionic compounds. Next is action of air. Alkaline earth metals are less reactive than alkali metals and their reactivity increases on moving down the group. The alkaline earth metals react with water to produce hydrogen just like alkali metals. This reaction shows how alkaline earth metals react with water and produce alkali and hydrogen. Next is action of acids. Alkaline earth metals also react with dilute HCl and dilute H2SO4 to produce hydrogen in the form of the following equation, where M stands for alkaline earth metal, which reacts with HCl to form MCl2 and hydrogen. In the second reaction, alkaline earth metal reacts with H2SO4 to form MSO4 and hydrogen. As we know that alkaline earth metals have 2 valence electrons in their outermost shell, so they lose 2 electrons and form di-positive ions. And for this reason, they are strong reducing agents. Next is melting points and boiling points of alkaline earth metals are comparatively low, but they are higher than the alkali metals. They impart color to the flame. Except beryllium and magnesium, all the other elements of group 2, they impart color to the flame. For example, calcium imparts brick red color, strontium crimson, barium imparts apple green color to the flame, and radium imparts crimson color to the flame. They are obtained by electrolysis of their molten salts, just like alkali metals. Now let us revise what we have studied today. We have studied families of periodic table, that is group 1 alkali metals. Alkali metals are soft, silvery. They are very reactive and never found alone in nature, and their electronic configuration is this: they have one valence electron and they form unipositive ions. The alkali group is shiny and lightweight. Their lightweight and physical properties separate them from other metals, and alkali metals are not those type of metals which we can use for making coins or houses, because they are very soft and reactive. Next, we studied alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals are harder, denser, stronger than alkali metals, and they are reactive and also not found alone in nature. They have two valence electrons and form dipositive ions. They are strong reducing agents. So here is the summary. Alkaline earth metals, they have two electrons in the outer shell. They are white and malleable. They are reactive but less than alkali metals, and they conduct electricity. Now open the page number 89 of your concise chemistry book and start reading with me. Study of specific groups. Group 1 alkali metals. The elements such as lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium have one electron in their outermost orbit and therefore show one valency. So they are placed in 1A group, the first column on the left of the periodic table. They are known as alkali metals as they react with water to form their hydroxides, which are strong alkalis, that is bases soluble in water. 2M plus 2H2O gives you 2MOH, that is alkali plus hydrogen, where M is any metal of 1A group. Characteristics. Electronic configuration. So here a table showing the electronic configuration of all the elements of group 1 has been given. Occurrence. All of them are very reactive and do not occur in free state. Nature. They are soft, that is can be cut with a knife, and have low melting and boiling points. Bonding. All alkali metal salts except some salts of lithium are ionic in nature. Action of air. They react rapidly with oxygen and water vapor in the air undergoing these reactions. Due to reactive nature, elements of group 1 are kept in inert solvent like kerosene. Children, you can get a question here that why alkali metals are kept in inert solvent. Reactivity of these metals increases down the group. The action of water. They react violently with water and produce hydrogen through this reaction. Action of acids. They react violently with dilute HCl and dilute H2SO4 to produce hydrogen through this reaction. Now you can get questions here regarding explain the action of water on alkali metals or explain the action of acids on alkali metals. Next is they form unipositive ions easily, so they are strong reducing agents. Now you can get a question here also that why alkali metals are strong reducing agents. When freshly cut, they show typical silvery white metallic luster, but soon they turn dull or they tarnish because of their reaction with air. All alkali metal salts impart color to the flame. Example: lithium crimson red, sodium golden yellow, potassium lilac. Alkali metals are obtained by electrolysis of their molten salts. Next is group 2, alkaline earth metals. The elements such as beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium are known as alkaline earth metals because their oxides occur in the earth's crust and their hydroxides are weak alkalis. All the elements of this group have 2 electrons in their outermost orbit and show the valency 2. So they are placed in 2A group of the periodic table. Characteristics. First is electronic configuration. So here you can clearly see the table showing the elements of group 2 and their electronic configurations. Occurrence. They are reactive metals, less reactive than alkali metals, hence they do not occur in the free state in nature. Then is their nature. They are grayish white in color and harder than the alkali metals. Next is bonding. All the alkaline earth metal salts except salts of beryllium are ionic compounds. Then is action of air. They are less reactive than alkali metals. Their reactivity increases on moving down the group. Action of water. They react with water to produce hydrogen, and here is a reaction. Next is action of acids. They react with dilute HCl and dilute H2SO4 to produce hydrogen, and here are the reactions which they show with HCl and H2SO4. They form di-positive ions by losing 2 electrons and they are strong reducing agents. Melting points and boiling points are comparatively low, but these are higher than the alkali metals. Except beryllium and magnesium, all other alkaline earth metals impart color to the flame like calcium, brick red, strontium, crimson, barium, apple green, radium, crimson. They are obtained by the electrolysis of their molten salts. Children, that is all for today. Kindly revise the page numbers 89, 90 and 91 of your concise chemistry book and solve the in-text questions and back exercise questions.